was very close. That's a good effort. Turn has a very small turning circle. Can bounce now. Wolfsburg players getting in each other's way and getting into the box. Much better! Much better! Svanberg makes it 1-0 against the run of play.
Too high up the pitch, and that run in behind is good, and he leaves it for him. And now look at the play together. Drives inside, and he creates the space.
More importantly, for Bremen, they have not conceded from one so far. That's a nice ball. Real dangerous ball. That's a dangerous ball. It's going to make things happen, whether it's a pass or a shot. Shoot, say the crowds, and shoot he does. Schmid's got the talent. Their expected goals at 0.35. Mind you, Wolfsburg's not huge either. Now, Yukinari Sugawara. Nicely done. Good save. Guevara had time to see it coming. Schmid's ball. Flick from Stay to Schmid. Sugawara. Oh yes, it's Jens Stay. It's Jens Stay, the Wolfsburg expert.
And you can see it. It's Isaac Schmid. He's creating the attack, and now finally a good cross from fullback position, and you have him in a great position.
Bangla. Oh, tricky. Still a lot of Wolfsburg players in front of him. Schmid, back post. It's lovely. Oh, what a stop. That is a massive stop from Kamil Guevara. Game to be won right there.
And that is a brilliant ball to
Pieper. Crowd wanted him to shoot. Boniface. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! The strangest of assists from Victor Boniface.
Was impressive. And now it's again the free foot, the cross. There you go. And they're not reacting to it. And he's the quickest to it.
In the whole of 2025, just 7 wins for Wolfsburg, and they're not getting one today because 2 late goals mean that all the points stay in Bremen.
As you can see, free kick wasn't given. I thought that might have been the delay. So he stuck to his original decision. Here is Sambi Lokonga. Now there's some space for Philippe. And powers him with the shot. He said he's not a fan of including release clauses in new contracts. Here's Dompe. Dompe's cross. It'll go all the way through. Queuing up in the middle if the cross is right, and it was! And off the crossbar from Capaldo. Dompe's ball was dangerous. Thought he might have gone alone, actually. And then the pick out from Gochelashvili was excellent. And that header, nearly inch perfect. He beat Kobel. The idea's right. Put it back from where it came. Keeper beaten. Wow, that's close. That is close. It's on target so far. They've had 10 goal attempts. Daniel Hoyer Fernandez untested in the Hamburg goal so far. Gochelashvili's cross, and that was a test for Emre Can. Can Dortmund find a way through? Queuing up, it was well away. Rierson with the volley, hits it really well. Back in by Gross. And the volley from Chukwuemeka is perfect. The breakthrough arrives, and it's a first league goal of the season for Kani Chukwuemeka. Lots of traffic. The shot from Rierson was really well hit, away by Vuskovic. Back in by Pascal Gross. Kept alive by Schlotterbeck. Just watch the way Schlotterbeck improvises. And Chukwuemeka perfectly struck. Goalkeeper unsighted. No chance that he could see that before it was too late. And Kani Chukwuemeka, who did score. This is where Hamburg need Dompe. Players like him to come up with bright moments, but that's well won by Sambi Lokonga. And now Glatzel! Carelessly given away. Sambi Lokonga was onto it. On target, but not enough of a problem for Kobel. By Schlotterbeck. His eyes lit up there, the teenager. Back in by Mikkel Brensis. Still loose, Dompe! Another block. Hamburg desperate to find the answer. Dompe slipped as he hits it. Away by Mecha. Muhai. It's there to be attacked. Oh, they've done it! Finally a goal for Ransford Königsdörfer! He has waited so very long! That ball in, pretty much perfect. And Königsdörfer, ahead of his own teammate, was able to win it. Ramos got up, Königsdörfer said, that's mine. Just about perfect. It's a point that will feel like a win. They waited so long to play a team like Dortmund here.
Goes Maza, and Maza does well here. Maza, now Poku will chase this, and Ernest Poku is lightning quick for Leverkusen. It's Poku onto Patrick Schick. Barely a minute gone, and a Schick cannonball finds the bottom corner, and Leverkusen in the blink of an eye. One chance, one shot, the go-ahead goal from the angle. This by no means an easy chance, but he made it look precisely that. Poku for Schick, Schick for 1-0. Leverkusen, Tabsoba, and Hoffmann! It's a simple second for De Werkself. Onto his head, precision guided. Leverkusen 2, Heidenheim 0. Leverkusen 5 shots to 0 so far. Hoffmann's cross. Ramai has spilled the ball, and that's a gift of a third. Jonas Hoffmann involved again, the man who got the second goal this afternoon. And there, Mainka, an own goal off him. Schick will get the touch on the line, having to Aleix Garcia. Robert Andrich. Oh, it's Artur. Artur's cross, and then Poku! And Poku, that volley across the body of Traore into Heidenheim's top corner. 4-0 for a Werkself, which Andrich. Jonas Hoffmann, Robert Andrich, it's Patrick Schick. And Hoffmann bends one, but this time Ramai gets grateful gloves on it. A real sense of belief, which of course this score will give you. The space found here by Aleix Garcia. In for Maza! His first Leverkusen goal in the Bundesliga. And his second ever career goal in the Bundesliga. Aleix Garcia, another tremendous delivery for Leverkusen to make a goal today. Maza. Ibrahim Maza, tremendously done! Glorious! The day a young man comes of age as a Leverkusen player, Ibrahim Maza. A quite brilliant brace. For 6, the first incision of the second half by De Werkself. Little prod beyond Ramai. But he today, as in midweek at Benfica, has been a standout for Leverkusen. In a new role today in that midfield role, he did so well in Portugal. once again has led with a real presence. That's a great ball for Martin Terrier here. There's Mazza on the scene again. Mazza! Oh, so near to a hat-trick. Rather tight on the edge of the box. So many defensive bodies packed in there. Aleix Garcia. It's Terrier. Robert Andres. And Ramo makes the save. Well, brutal, clinical and ruthless. Leverkusen have given, with Ibrahim Mazza, inspirational.
Now, Dumande, they've given him too much space here. Jan Dumande cuts in and finds the corner. And the man of the fortunate here with Baumgartner. And then the ball out to Diamande. And he cut inside just as he did in the last game. Touched off for Abdullah. Touré. Well, that's a neat one. Oh, and it's in. Touched in at the far post. And it looks like Lemperle might be the man celebrating. Have they stayed onside? That's the question. It's tight, but it is. And cut back brilliantly. Lemperle pilling away. Pushing it out. And then it goes out again. So far. That's better! And that's a brilliant header! Lemperle starting and finishing it. And Hoff. Real power on the header. Could be set up just nicely. Diamande overlapping his Baku. There's the cutback for Baumgartner. And here's David Raum off the upright. Lovely hit from Leipzig skipper. Diamande, maybe he can do now. And it's driven one into the gloves of Oliver Baumann. Over the top. And it's a good one. And here's Aslani. And Aslani's got a shooting chance! Oh! How about that? From Fisnik Aslani. But wait, it's not going to count. That initial run, which you only just saw you didn't see the start of. I think it's, well, he doesn't get a touch there. Aslani can continue, and he's cut it back. Oh, it's an exquisite finish. He's played on. You can see by the lines on the pitch that on the far side might be Riedler Baku is just playing him onside. Cut back rather cheaply to Pansuzi. Romulo. Bakayoko. Pras. Bakayoko clips it in, and there's a fine save from Baumann. Orban's been pushed up top now for some time. Bebu trying to do the right thing and nod it back to Damar, who goes over the top now. Could they crown it here? Alexander Pass and Mohamed Damar. Big save from Gulashi. Really impressive. Listen to that. A huge statement win. History repeated for Christian Ilze and Hoffenheim. Just as they did when he first took to the dugout.
Now another corner. Flicked on dangerously. Querfeld, it's still alive, and Answer is there!
And the delivery is spot on. The run, that is a time run. You want that ball in.
Überprüft wurde das Tor von Union Berlin.
The goal has been
Nach
checked.
Ansicht der Bilder liegt eine Abseitsposition vor. Finale Entscheidung, indirekter Freistoß.
The goal
Tor.
does not stand. Ilias Answer was in an offside position. Oh, disappointing delivery, but it works out for Union Berlin, and it squeezes through the grasp of Manuel Neuer. Danilo Doki with the goal.
And it comes as a surprise because that corner is not intentional.
Diaz under immense pressure from Doki, and Harborough now looking to seize the initiative. Answer gets the shot off, but Neuer gobbles that one up. Olise has space. Michael Olise's cross to Kane at the back post is cut out by Doki. Stanisic through to Diaz. Oh, Diaz, brilliant from Luis Diaz! for a moment of individual.
And the side foot with the power. Have a look at that. Keep the ball into play, knowing where the defender is, skipping past him. And now look at that finish. Oh my God, that is just world class.
Soak it in. Union Berlin have made Bayern work so hard in this first half. With the defensive header. Back into the mix it goes. To the back post, it's dangerous. Neuer spills, answer. Loose ball, Neuer saves. There was a loose touch from Harbour. Lima sensed it. Lima pounced, and now Kane leads the charge. Diaz is making a great run. He's found by Harry Kane. Luis Diaz to double his tally. And this time, after the magical footwork for his first goal, Kimmich now. Tato Lise! Upamecano, Kane! Flag goes up. He thought he'd had his moment. This time the official on the far side confident.
It looks like it.
Kane to Kimmich. Kimmich opens it up for Michael Elise. Renault equal to the effort at his near post in the capital. Oh, Elise skips past Rota, goes past Karl. Oh, what a ball, but no one there. And now turned back, Goretzka on the turn. Always rising. Juranovic. Kane's header, knocked down with Doki! He's at the double again!
It's on side to... Yeah, the clearance, we have to say, is not good from Kane.
Pavlovic. Bischoff. Lovely. Kane's there! Union Berlin.
You have to man mark, especially Harry Kane, because he's the guy that gets the goals for them. And you have a look, his run, Querfeld this time.
And the game is over too. Bayern's aura of invincibility was shaken in magnificent fashion by Union Berlin and Steffen Baumgart's side.
It's having its frantic moments, this game, Elvedi. Referee looked at it, waves play on.
So that's it. Have a look. Contact is there with Lund. Der Arm. Will be a penalty.
Überprüft wurde ein möglicher Strafstoß im Strafraum. Nach Ansicht der Bilder liegt ein Foulspiel der Nummer 32 vor.
It's a penalty.
Elfmeter.
Marvin Schweber could be a hero for Köln here. And he is! Massive, massive save for Marvin Schweber. Only the third one that hasn't gone in when he's been in goal. Of extra time, a penalty and then a corner. The penalty saved by Marvin Schweber.
He moved quickly from the line.
And they're still under pressure. Kuntz didn't really get up high enough there. Zander!
Is Zander to score.
Rocco Wright's getting up so high for such a short player. Can see what it means to him.
Yeah, that's the next step for him. So he's fighting for the first 11 place.
This is where Köln have struggled recently. There's a big appeal for handball gone up there. Well, there might have been a touch on Lund's hand there.
Yeah. There is the camera position. Will be a penalty.
I think we're going to get a penalty again for Gladbach.
Überprüft wurde ein mögliches Handspiel. Nach Ansicht der Bilder liegt ein Handspiel vor.
Another penalty.
Strafstoß.
So, can he do it again? Marvin Schweber against Kevin Dix. Oh, he so very nearly did. Is there any way back from here for Köln? They've got half an hour. And he's played 90 minutes once so far this season. Fresh legs are on. Can he make it three? There you go. Tabakovic.
Perfect time pass from Honorat.
And that's what Honorat does brilliantly. He's not only a good crosser of the ball, he's got a great eye for a pass, and he splits them there, and it's a...
So that you can drop a little bit deeper, you can wait for moments to go forward, and then they created a few chances and scored.
Oh, goal of the game! Luca Waldschmidt. Well, it would have been had it not been ruled out. Ragnar Ache in there again. His foul. Oh, he's been fouled. There's been some strange penalties. Plus 11.
Let's have a look. Yes, only going to the body, Ulrich, from Ragnar Ache.
Luca Waldschmidt against Moritz Nicolas. Yes, there is. And there's 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, and he's on the way back in the starting 11, maybe for the next game. Köln need players like him.
It's over now, though. Borussia Gladbach win the derby against Köln as their season just improved by 2 massive steps.
In they go through Manzambi. The width comes from Grifo this time. Grifo for Suzuki. Running on here is Besta! And they're at his best, Vasil, to make a key save from the game's first chance for Freiburg. What can Manzambi do here? Ginter. And clipped in here, Suzuki's made the run. Suzuki! And again, Vasil in goal is defined for St. Pauli. Besta's corner for Freiburg. When a set piece unlocks St. Pauli, Besta delivers the ball, Vasil, and there's Suzuki! And that's smashed in for his first goal in the Bundesliga.
Good delivery from Besta. Pace, but still enough for a goalkeeper maybe to save the ball completely, and the clearance is not good enough.
No real pressure on the ball either here. They're content to sit back and stand off them here, St. Pauli. It's Grifo. Takes on Metcalf. There's Suzuki here now. Is Niklas Besta. And there, Eggestein with the gift of a second goal to make it 2-0 for Freiburg. And now for Pauli, it's a long, long way back because at 2 goals down.
I think it's Grifo again with his right foot in swing for Suzuki. Besta behind, and then a good touch.
Tirka. Given away here to Matthias Pereira Lage, and Troy's missed it, and the ball comes here. Ope! And from nowhere, from nothing, a goal back for St. Pauli.
Okay, lots of players are going forward, but this is Makengo to play or to lose the ball, and then the cross is good with pace into an area that you...
Joel Fujita. And still here the Japanese, checks out. And there's Irvine! Jackson Irvine. The first win in 6 for Freiburg for St. Pauli. 7 successive losses on Christian Günther's landmark day. He became the club's record appearance maker.
Could be an awkward one, the bounce here. And it might work out, and Newport with the stop, and he's there again, and it is in this time.
Yeah, and then Jelsch has to win his battle. He's got to win there, he's got to be more aggressive. Nübel did well, especially on this one with a great hand. And then you can just be happy for Augsburg that they finally get like a tap in, like missed 2 chances. I think that this one here is brilliant, absolutely brilliant from Nübel.
Front of the Cannstatter Kurve. It's a high one from Stiller. There's a coming together here. This will be looked at, of course. You can see that right arm going right around the back, wrapped round by Schlotterbeck, it looks like.
Der Strafstoß für Stuttgart wurde überprüft. Nach Ansicht der Bilder liegt ein Halten der Nummer 31 von Augsburg vor. Die finale Entscheidung lautet Strafstoß.
Score against Wolfsburg this season. Had a chance to level the contest. Mittelstadt. Coolly done.
Yeah, well done. He sent him the wrong way. Finn Dahmer decided to... But when they've gone forward, they got the corners out of it, and they scored the one goal.
Assignon. Nice pass. Oh, so close. Stuttgart are currently unbeaten, including in that 1-0 quarter-final win here in the DFB Pokal, and that's scored the only goal of that game, but they've put themselves in major trouble here. Goodness me, Masengo.
But this ball from Nübel in the middle with Stiller, Karasor, sorry, receiving pressure already. It's a suicide ball in my opinion.
Assignon. Stayed in place somehow. And the header down, oh, it's clawed out. Magnificent. Oh, it's in. The goal has been given, Undav. Leveler, 2-2.
Well kept in here, and then it's a brilliant placed header.
Knee injuries, thigh injuries, ankle injuries, he's had them all. Furish. Oh, it's magnificent! Come Dennis Undav!
In Darman, I don't know if he didn't see the ball or if he was gambling, and it took a bit of deflection.
Mansour in the relegation zone. Stuttgart looking to put this to bed now! And they very nearly did through Thiago Tomas on the stretch. Wolf, Madsima, Masengo. There isn't. Stuttgart with the win. It wasn't pretty, but they maintain this winning run at home.
And away by Leonard Maloney, Berlin-born, but USA international, has played twice for his country. This is the 90th Bundesliga game of the season. We've only had 4 0-0 draws. Christensen building ahead of steam, and oh, it's
I would say the biggest chance so far. Well played over that right wing, and that lob, even though Sentner touched it.
It's an effective piece of play just then by Burkhardt. Knauf in position, and it would have been a spectacular goal had it gone in.
Between him and Denny da Costa, just enough space, and then just...
Of Doan. Here we go. It is Dahoud. And not quite.
Well, Miri stepped out a little too early.
All of a sudden, space opens up on that side, and it's with Nathaniel Brown. Doan was there beside Burkhardt and Wahi. And here's Litz Doan, twisting and turning, still going. Doan! Classy goal from Litz Doan! And will that prove to be the decisive moment? It's been tight and ever so tense.
Good prepared situation, and now look at this against 2 players. But this is Litz Doan, and his left foot is quick. This ball into the net. Great stuff from Litz Doan.
Nobody remembers how uncomfortable it might have been, how difficult it could have been. Why he's away here. Do they have another goal in the future? No. Sentner.
Yeah, almost everybody was... it probably would have come back as an offside position, even though it was close between Wai and Da Costa. And Sentner stands his ground, stands tall as long as possible.
Second, Wahi inside the box, but one will do. Bo Henriksen and Mainz have to digest this defeat. Litz Doan with a superb piece of skill on 81 minutes. The difference in the end, Eintracht Frankfurt won. Well, let us run through all the scores. Wolfsburg lost on Friday. News came through just as we were in progress here that Paul Simonis has been dismissed as coach of Wolfsburg. 2-2 between Union and Bayern. Bayern failing to win for the first time. Hoffenheim maybe surprising Leipzig. Hamburg certainly surprised Dortmund with a late leveller. Leverkusen far too strong for Heidenheim. Gladbach, the derby winners. Freiburg today 2-1 against St. Pauli, 7 defeats on the trot for them. Stuttgart 3-2 against Augsburg in that all-Swabian affair. And Frankfurt 1, Mainz 0 here at the Deutsche Bank Park. So the table as things stand, and Frankfurt have succeeded in getting themselves up into 7th. That was the main goal, so they have 17 points right now, but still a big gap when you look at where Bayern are, but within 5 points of second-placed Leipzig anyway, Eintracht Frankfurt currently. And Mainz still second from bottom, Heidenheim with a poorer goal difference. Still plenty of time for Mainz. They'll be disappointed having defended so defiantly for so long in this game, but no points picked up. So there we have it, the last match in the Bundesliga before the international break. It is finished. Eintracht Frankfurt 1, Mainz 0. On behalf of Patrick Ovomoyela, this is Derek Ray saying good night from Frankfurt am Main.